Chelsea plot blockbuster swap deal with Bournemouth that could stun Manchester United. Chelsea's evolving transfer strategy under Enzo Maresca could be about to take another bold twist, as reports suggest the club are eyeing a sensational swap deal with Bournemouth that would send shockwaves across the Premier League and leave Manchester United shell-shocked. The Blues, currently sitting 7th in the Premier League table after 7 games, have shown flashes of their potential under Maresca's dynamic system but remain a team in transition. Their recent 2-1 victory over Liverpool, one of their most emotionally charged performances of the season, gave supporters a glimpse of the team's developing identity, resilience, energy, and a refusal to give up until the final whistle. The hero of that evening was young sensation Estevao Willian, whose stoppage-time goal sent Stamford Bridge into euphoria, following an earlier strike from Moises Caicedo. That win, though, has not completely masked the underlying issue that continues to define Chelsea's current project, a lack of consistent firepower in attack. Despite flashes of brilliance from Estevao, João Pedro, and Cole Palmer when fit, Maresca knows that the club needs more proven cutting edge in the final third if they are to close the gap on the Premier League's elite. It is within this context that Chelsea's reported pursuit of Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo makes perfect sense. According to Spanish outlet Fitches, the Blues are plotting a winter swoop for the Ghanaian forward, whose explosive form on the south coast has caught the eye of multiple Premier League giants. At 25 years old, Semenyo has developed into one of the most dangerous and underrated attackers in English football. His blend of strength, pace, and directness has made him a nightmare for defenders, and his versatility, being able to play across the front line, fits perfectly with Maresca's tactical demands. Since joining Bournemouth from Bristol City in 2023, Semenyo has quietly transformed into the Cherries' talisman. In 97 appearances across all competitions, he has netted 28 goals and provided several assists, including 6 strikes already this season. His consistency and relentless drive have made him a fan favourite at the Vitality Stadium, but that success has inevitably drawn attention from the Premier League's biggest clubs. Manchester United and Liverpool have both been credited with serious interest in the Ghanaian international, who has 29 caps for his country. United, in particular, are said to view Semenyo as a potential solution to their ongoing attacking woes, a player who could add directness and physicality to their forward line. But Chelsea, determined to get ahead of their rivals, are now weighing a creative and audacious proposal to secure his signature. Reports suggest that Chelsea are considering offering Bournemouth a swap deal involving Andre Santos plus cash to land Semenyo this January. It's a move that could appeal to both clubs, and one that would underline Chelsea's determination to strengthen their attack without excessive spending. For Bournemouth, losing Semenyo would undoubtedly be a significant blow. The forward has become one of their most valuable assets and a vital part of their attacking structure. But the inclusion of Andre Santos, a highly rated young midfielder with immense potential, could make the deal more palatable. Santos, just 21 years old, joined Chelsea in 2023 after a breakout spell with Vasco da Gama in Brazil, where his mature performances in midfield drew comparisons to some of the country's finest young talents. However, breaking into Chelsea's crowded midfield has proven to be a difficult challenge. With Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo cemented as first-choice starters, Santos has found himself on the fringes, making only 11 appearances for the Blues under Maresca so far. Loan spells at Nottingham Forest and Strasbourg have shown glimpses of his ability, but consistent playing time has remained elusive. A move to Bournemouth, a club known for nurturing young talent and encouraging high-tempo, aggressive football, could offer Santos the perfect platform to rediscover his rhythm and confidence. From Chelsea's perspective, the deal would make perfect sense in several ways. Firstly, it would help balance the squad by offloading a midfielder from an already congested department while bringing in an attacker who fits their current needs. Secondly, Semenyo's Premier League experience would provide a valuable boost to a squad still adapting to Maresca's intricate tactical system. Semenyo's playing style would also complement the existing attacking options at Chelsea. Unlike João Pedro, who prefers to drop deep and link play, or Nicholas Jackson, who thrives on quick transitions, Semenyo offers a more direct, physical presence. His ability to run at defenders, exploit spaces behind the line, and press aggressively from the front aligns with Maresca's philosophy of proactive football. Enzo Maresca, who has made a name for himself by reviving Chelsea's possession-based structure, knows that versatility and adaptability are crucial in the modern game. With players like Estevao, Palmar, and Pedro capable of interchanging positions, adding someone like Semenyo could create a front line capable of overwhelming opponents with pace and unpredictability. The timing of this potential transfer could not be more strategic. With the January window approaching, Chelsea are carefully assessing their options. After 2 years of heavy spending under new ownership, the club appears to be adopting a more refined, long-term strategy. Instead of pursuing marquee names for astronomical fees, the focus seems to have shifted towards finding efficient deals that enhance the team's balance. The proposed Semenyo-Santos swap deal fits perfectly within this new model, ambitious yet sensible, bold yet calculated. It also represents Chelsea's growing confidence in Maresca's project, one built on the principles of intelligent recruitment and tactical cohesion rather than impulsive splurging. For Manchester United, however, this deal would be nothing short of a nightmare. United have been actively scouting Semenyo as a potential reinforcement to their misfiring attack. If Chelsea were to secure the player ahead of them, it would mark yet another transfer setback for the Red Devils, who have struggled in recent years to compete with rivals in the market. Ruben Amorim, who is under increasing pressure at Old Trafford after a disappointing start to the season, could be left frustrated once more if Chelsea beat him to one of his reported top targets. United's search for attacking reinforcements has already been complicated by financial fair play constraints and the inconsistent form of their current forwards. Losing Semenyo to Chelsea would only deepen their problems. For Bournemouth, though, the situation is more nuanced. The Cherries have enjoyed a steady rise under their current project, but the financial temptation of a deal involving cash plus a highly rated young midfielder could be difficult to ignore. Santos would not only bring energy and flair to their midfield but also resale value in the future, aligning with Bournemouth's model of developing and profiting from emerging talents. There is also a stylistic fit to consider. Bournemouth's energetic, press-heavy approach under their coaching setup could bring the best out of Santos. His ability to carry the ball, dictate tempo, and contribute defensively would make him an ideal replacement for Semenyo, even if he operates in a different area of the pitch. If Chelsea can finalise this deal, it would represent a clear statement of intent, a sign that the club is still one of the most astute operators in the transfer market, capable of outmanoeuvring even their fiercest rivals. Beyond the immediate transfer implications, the move would also underline the growing sense of transformation around Stamford Bridge. Under Maresca, Chelsea are no longer a team defined solely by their spending power, they are becoming a side defined by purpose, patience, and a long-term vision. The manager's influence is already evident in the way the squad has evolved, young, energetic, technically gifted players mould into a collective unit. The arrival of Semenyo would further strengthen that vision, adding a layer of intensity and directness that Chelsea have sometimes lacked. As the January window approaches, Chelsea fans can expect plenty of speculation, but few rumours will capture the imagination quite like this one. A potential swap deal involving Andre Santos and Antoine Semenyo is not only intriguing from a tactical perspective but also symbolic of a club reinventing itself in real time. For Manchester United, it would be a bitter pill to swallow, another reminder of how far their recruitment operation has fallen behind. For Bournemouth, it could be an opportunity to cash in smartly and reinvest in future stars. But for Chelsea, it could be a turning point, the kind of intelligent, forward-thinking move that transforms a good team into a truly great one.